Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And his first look is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 53. Come on.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Breida.
6-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
1st down.
41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
It is good.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is Jakeem Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yeah,
that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
Credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jim. Time dog.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Watch the boot. He's crazy. 38.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
7.
Here's Breida. Finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Breida. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They run with Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
The 36-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The stop.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
To Michael Thomas.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Saints 31, Dolphins 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going deep here for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at his stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Number 30.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On the pickup.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Zach Vaughn there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let one go deep for Park. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Switch, switch.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. 45's the mark. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On play action, here's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A first down throw for Winston. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Winston. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Winston's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Winston now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's second down.
It's now second.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, check.
Again, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Jakeem Grant. He will score.
Jakeem Grant. Touchdown, Dolphins.
It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
I'm coming after you. Check your heart rate. 53 is the mic. Nice, sweetheart. Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
Now a give to Breida. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 3. Hurry.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
With the score, Saints 44, Dolphins 24.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded in the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him a... About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Silver.
They'll throw again. Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Winston's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Harris has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
47. Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Saints 54, Dolphins 31.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? Check 53 flag. And watch the leg. Mike 53.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans. Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans,